It all started just a week ago. I was at my apartment, sketching in my notebook, when the call came. A frantic nurse, a blur of words, accident, critical condition, come quickly. I rushed to the hospital, my heart pounding a frantic rhythm against my ribs. Mark was already there, pacing the sterile hallway like a caged animal. When the doctor delivered the devastating news that our parents didn't make it, my world shattered. Mark's reaction was ... different. He crumpled, yes, but there was a flicker of something else in his eyes I couldn't place. In the days that followed, the grief was a heavy fog. We were supposed to be supporting each other, but Mark was distant, cold. He'd spend hours on the phone, his voice low and secretive. I tried to talk to him, to share memories of Mom and Dad, but he'd just shut me down, saying we had important things to deal with. I didn't understand. What could be more important than mourning our parents? The day of the slap was the day of the will reading. We sat in a stuffy lawyer's office. Mr. Henderson, our parents' longtime lawyer, cleared his throat and began to read. To my complete surprise, our parents had left me the family home and the majority of their assets. They wrote a beautiful letter explaining their decision. They knew I'd cherish the house, the memories, and they trusted me to use their savings to pursue my dream of opening an art gallery. Mark was left a substantial amount, enough to clear his debts and start fresh. But for Mark, it wasn't enough. The moment we were alone, his true colors exploded. They left you everything, he seethed. After all I did for them. I tried to reason with him, explaining our parents' wishes, but he wasn't listening. That's when he grabbed my arm. You better start praying, he snarled, and the slap echoed in the quiet hospital corridor. I stumbled back, my cheek burning. He stormed off, leaving me alone with my pain and a newly planted seed of determination. He wanted a fight. Fine. I wouldn't let him tarnish our parents' memory. I called Mr. Henderson and explained what happened. He was appalled. Together, we looked into Mark's finances. It was worse than I thought. He had massive gambling debts, and creditors were hounding him. He wasn't just grieving, he was desperate. He'd been counting on the full inheritance to bail himself out. My plan began to form. I used a portion of my inheritance to quietly buy up his debts from the loan sharks. It was risky, but it put me in control. One by one, the threatening calls to him stopped. He was confused, then relieved. Thinking he'd somehow gotten lucky, he started living lavishly again, throwing parties, bragging about his newfound fortune. He even tried to apologize to me, a fake, slimy apology that made my skin crawl. He thought I was a naive little artist he could walk all over. He was wrong. In front of all our family and friends, I took the stage. I thanked everyone for coming, and then I looked directly at Mark. I'd also like to thank my brother, I said, my voice steady. His financial troubles inspired me. A ripple went through the crowd. I then projected documents onto the screen behind me, the proof of his debts, the ones I now owned. I explained how he'd threatened me, how he'd only cared about the money. His face went from smug to pale to crimson. He tried to protest, but the evidence was undeniable. I announced that he had 1 month to begin repaying me, or I would press charges for the assault and pursue my legal rights as his creditor. He was ruined, his reputation shattered in an instant. Seeing him there, exposed and powerless, wasn't about the money. It was about justice for our parents. It was about taking back my power. As he was escorted out, humiliated, I felt a sense of peace. I had protected my parents' legacy and my own future. My gallery is thriving now, a tribute to their love and a symbol of my strength. I learned that true family is about love and respect, not greed, and sometimes the best revenge is living a life they tried to destroy. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to follow for more stories.